Hi, my name is Daniel and I'm a management consultant. My main job is to provide professional services such as technology advisory, data-related solutions, as well as support my clients in operationalizing their projects.
Hi, I'm Vibhu. I've played the role of Senior Cloud Solution Architect, focusing specifically on Internet of Things.
My name is Muhammad Afni bin Abdullah. I'm currently working in the e-learning industry with Learning Port Sdn Bhd.
Hi there, and welcome to our Tiberius short featuring my dad. Well, today we're going to talk about something he found on Kickstarter.
Hello everybody, Rex Gallen here, VR and AR developer based out of New York City. And I'm here to tell you today why Rokid is one of the best AR glasses on the market today.
To be honest, the first time I even heard about Rokid Air was on Kickstarter. For me, it was love at first sight. As soon as I realized that these glasses could actually connect directly to my iPhone and play all my video files, this was a straightaway purchase.
As I browse a lot of Kickstarters, evaluating them to help me with my project, Facebook presented with me an advertisement for glasses. I researched the company and the Kickstarter page, and I dropped in $1 as a pledge to get the early bird prices, and I think I made a good decision.
So when I saw a Kickstarter for a super large screen with a small body, I had to try it. So I hit that supporter button and held my breath. They arrived! So far, Roku uses it in a way that you use your phone as an interactive touchpad and has a number of apps to play or to work with on top of the real world.
I found Rokid Air through an ad on my Facebook wall under Indiegogo project. With Rokid Air, I was attracted to its form factor, design and technology. It looks futuristic and is the only glasses from its class. Best of all, the price is very affordable.
I always like to be on the cutting edge, and this is kind of like what introduced me to Rokid. I was doing my research, just on some AR and VR glasses that I'm looking to develop for next, and I found Rokid. And I just looked at a couple of applications. I was just very excited with just the possibilities.
The last time I used these glasses was actually last night. I was a little bit bored. Thought I'd go, put on the glasses and just catch up on some TV.
I'm using these glasses to test how do they react to the brightness of the sun. Can I see the display? So I'm using it mostly when I'm developing the AR display or heads-up display for the cyclist.
Okay, well, I use them every Wednesday to record your show and podcast. He has a podcast and radio show. Tiberius, you kind of use them at least once a week for games, right?
That's right.
I use Rokid Air every day for a lot of my daily routines like prayers, reading ebooks, working and watching movies.
How I use it every day. Being in a busy city like New York, which you hear, it's very busy, very fast paced. So it requires me to multitask a lot, especially for my job. I use the glasses for like a week. Just being able to see if I can check my emails, catch up on my news without me having to look down at my phone, and also watching some movies. Watch my movies on the way to work and also on my way home from work.
I think one of the most interesting use cases for me is actually to ride a bicycle trainer. And while you're doing it, you got the glasses on and you're actually playing recorded bicycle rides from Paris, LA, London, even my own hometown in Melbourne. It just makes using the bicycle trainer at home just so much more interesting. Watching a TV show and going on my walk. It sounds a little bit silly, but in reality, the way the screens are set up, all you need to do is just keep on walking, watch your TV show, and just to the side of your head, in the corner of your eyes, you can still see any oncoming walkers coming down your path.
When cycling, I want to know if I'm maintaining my pace, have I improved my yesterday, and I have to constantly remind myself to watch my phone or my app to analyze it. And if I forget, then it's only next day I can figure out I could have done much better. So that's with the Rokid, the hardware helps you to present the information at the right time as a user is wearing it.
I use it a bit differently than most. See, I use production grade software called Wirecast to produce videos for TV and podcast. I used a converter to allow Rokid to directly connect to my PC and be installed as a monitor, okay? Now, to my surprise, the Wirecast software recognized the Rokid glasses right away and offered to set it up as an alternative feed for the preview and live station. This was awesome. I configured it to use the top half of the glasses so I can still use the bottom half as a screen to see what's going on around me.
I'll share a few videos to showcase how I use Rokid Air. This is how I read the Holy Scriptures Quran during prayers. This video shows how I fly my drone. This video shows how I use Rokid Air to do multimedia tasks such as programming, video and audio editing, and technical support to client side.
I honestly think that this is sort of like the next step for us. We're already seeing major companies like Apple and Google have a significant push into this sector. I think I'll probably start to see innovations in things like indoor and outdoor navigation technologies, for example. This will be anything from helping workers find items in a distribution center to a heads-up display for a driver navigating to a strange location.
A future of AR is strong. We have used our phone enough to move over to all hands-free operation. There is information overload. Everybody is trying to sell you something. We need to see information as we need it. I think first we need to talk about bringing AR displays to everybody's life, make them socially acceptable, to have such a display on you without making everybody else uncomfortable before we discuss various verses and how people interact with them.
If AR works closely with VR, it would be the next step. And you got games like Gorilla Tag and mining games on VR. It'd be a lot more fun if we added an AR component. The metaverse and digital world still have a higher price tag than the public's willing to pay. The Rokid glasses does bring in and bring down the cost a lot. But right now, VR has thousands of apps and AR has about 100. It can have a lot more offerings if they can blend in with some of the VR products to get the mainstream fast, but I estimate 5 to 10 years before they're as popular as a cell phone.
Yes, AR, MR, XR, I think they will be a norm. The pandemic has taught us to rely on technology to mobilize our office wherever we are. I think the best way of doing it is with these emerging technologies where works and businesses can be conducted remotely and safely.
I believe the future will be where it's similar to like how we're downloading apps on our phones. All of our apps will be running on our glasses.
High-tech innovation, in some way that might make our lives better, but I think overall they're just generally there to make our lives more convenient. For example, in the future, I can almost imagine no longer needing access to my iPhone all the time, but with AR, for example, I'll be able to access the screens and applications virtually.
All high-tech innovations will benefit everyone, especially the education system. They can be a lot more interesting and engaging with these new technologies. For example, students can learn history with virtual time travel, and they can discover science with 3D simulation of objects and organs.
I actually think that in the next 20 years, augmented reality experience will be everywhere. It could be anything from, personal augmented reality butlers to virtual rock concerts where you can actually see all the other concert goers virtually with you. But for me, right now, I'm actually happy to have my own private cinema in my pocket, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming down the pipeline.
With AR glasses in next to 10 to 20 years, anything that we are doing with our phone can be done again. Going to dealership to buy a car and to analyze the car right in front of him, figure out data from all sources to then make a decision,
Imagine, you could have a repairman view the damage through his glasses and then guide the owner to what to do and how to fix it themselves. I can see that it could be a game changer for gaming as well as movies. Can you imagine a horror film where a spider comes out at you, but instead of just being on the screen, it climbs out over your couch. I can see them be using in sporting events to give people a bird's eye view of extreme sports, along with a heads-up display so the person using the glasses can see things like their speed and how they're doing. Now, it would also be added benefit for driving or other transportation. You don't have to put a TV on your wall since you already have one in your glasses.
With the artificial intelligence incorporated in AR glasses, I see that in the coming future we can become a better community with information right in front of our sight. And communication will no longer be a barrier to anyone.
A lot of what you would call science fiction is now definitely possible, particularly with the Rokid glasses, which I believe they're really on the cutting edge of where the AR and VR market is going, and where it will be 20 years into the future.
I would like to thank the Rokid team, and especially to the founder of Rokid, for all of your support to us, the end user.
Thank you. Thanks for building an awesome product. Thank you very much.
Have a good day, and be sure to grab your Rokid glasses.